Oh, okay. Had the mic off. I didn't know why that shit wasn't working. Let me share out the tweet real quick. Okay. I should probably start having a description in this to be on the honest side. Let me see how the stream looks real quick. Be very honest, I don't have a whole lot of capabilities when it comes to streaming. Be honest, Alright, testing. Testing. What's up, Meds? Alright, so let's talk a little bit about some Crackdown. I'll play it while it's going on in the background. Might as well play it because I do still want to review it. First thing I want to say is the game does not look anything like people claim. I saw some 360. So I even saw a couple Xbox One. Someone even said it looked like an N64 game. I don't know where they got that from, but I think that was greatly exaggerated. Does it look like the killer IP? Does it look like anything that we should be getting at the end of this generation? No, this looks like what it should look like. Hold on, let me go ahead and oh my god, no, I don't want to do that. See, look at that, already fucking up. I'm just trying to do one thing. Set it to do not disturb so I don't have all those notifications pop up. But no. Does the game look like what we should be getting at the end of the generation? No, this would be more acceptable if we got it at the beginning of the generation. If this was like a launch title, I feel like that would be a lot better. And look, the game crashed. Don't you love that? I try to explain something and show something, and what happens? The game crashes. That's besides the point. It's not relevant to the matter of what we're heading. The game doesn't look the greatest. We already went over that. Some things that I like. Now, when it comes to this game, there's not a lot of things that I don't think they did particularly well. I think they did some things well, but nothing to the point where you would think it would, like, improve the franchise. Crackdown 3 is pretty much a copy and paste formula from Crackdown 1 with no improvements whatsoever. It is mindlessly fun. You can go on here, I'm sure this is definitely a Meds game, because you can go in this game completely drunk off your ass and you won't miss a beat. You won't miss one little beat, because it is a mindless fun game. That doesn't take away from the fact that it doesn't make the game itself and the quality of the game worth what we got. We'll talk. I haven't even played the multiplayer. Keep that in mind. I don't even think I have it downloaded. For some reason, this game has two different versions of the same game. There's the multiplayer and there's the single player. Both of them are on here, and they're two different apps, which I don't get that. Can you guys tell me another time in gaming history where there's been two different apps for one game? So I don't understand that. That's kind of weird. I don't get that. But okay, so you know, we'll go into the gameplay. The gameplay, it's good, but then it's bad. I don't really see any kind of issues with the core gameplay. Now, I do think there are some things that doesn't make sense. Basic stuff, like, you know, for all those, you know, it's got like its own little watchdog towers, or you know, the towers that's throughout that you have to climb. It's got those in this game. Now, that's all fun and dandy. Halo ODST had a separate multiplayer disc. That's a technicality. I think Halo ODST wasn't that just Halo 3 or something like that. I don't think that was. Did ODST have its own type of? I don't think ODST had a multiplayer that was. I thought it crashed again. I was about to end the whole fucking stream right there. The whole fucking stream. See, as you can see, like,
location agent.
There's nothing that stands out. One thing that I do not like, I love the orbs. I'm not a big collecting person. I'm not. I hate collecting collectibles, but for some reason, it's always been.
You're an inspiration.
Oh, I don't even know what's shooting me down there. It's when it comes to collecting orbs in Crackdown, it's always been the exception. And I don't mind collecting orbs in here. Who the fuck is shooting me? You guys gotta go away. See, as you can see, like, you know, I gotta get something else. It's got the mobility, you know, you do feel like, it does feel like Crackdown. And I can't really take away from that. I gotta kill these robots real quick. It's got a very good variety of weapons. Extremely good. Actually, I really enjoy it. See, look at this. Like, I'm having a hard time locking on to these things.
Be prepared for heavy.
That's one of my biggest issues, the lock-on system. I don't understand. See, I can't lock on to some of these people. Like, why is it so, like, lock-on friendly, but then when you try to lock on to something, it doesn't work? Like, I don't know where these shots are coming from. See, look, I had to try to lock onto that thing 3 times. And especially when you're on the highway, don't even get on the fucking highway. That shit is ridiculous.
This bad boy fires a spread of explosive.
Because what happens when you're on the highway is you try to like, let's say you're just trying to melee someone and you try to lock on to someone. For some reason, I don't know why, it will actually lock on to the cars, to the lamppost. It feels like it will lock on to everything known to man, but what you actually want to lock on to.
I love it.
And I don't know why that was a decision to be made.
Agent is in our sights.
This gun sucks. I don't even know why I grabbed it. I mean, I like you know, the leveling up system. It's just like how it was in the other Crackdowns. You know, you use that section of the game enough, and what will happen is you'll actually be able to level that up. So as you can see, the yellow's explosives got about like leveled up. I like to shoot a lot of motherfuckers with rockets, so that's probably why that's leveled up. Cars on this is just trash. I'll go into that here in a second. Meleeing is 3. You know, I probably put a decent amount of hours into the game.
Those harvester pits.
Not like a whole lot of hours, but I have put a decent amount. And I'm not going to say this game's bad. You know, I do think that some of the reviews were a little bit unfair. I feel like some people reviewed this game expecting something that it wasn't ever going to be. They've been very vocal that this is going to be a Crackdown game, and they gave us a Crackdown game. The problem is they didn't improve the Crackdown formula whatsoever. They literally just gave us a skin of Crackdown 1. And I think that's the biggest issue, is it took so long to get this game, and there was no improvements on the Crackdown formula. And what sucks, man, because I really like the Crackdown games. Like, I really do. Now, what? Get out of here. See, I mean, you know, the fighting system I feel like could have been looked at a little bit. Addict. I think it's not a 6. I think it's a 7. You know,
Overload the heart.
maybe a 6.5, but I don't think it's a 6. You know, Crackdown does a lot of things wrong, but I feel like if a game is remotely fun, I don't feel like a game is a 6. I just don't. That's my opinion. The game might do a lot of things wrong, but it does do things right. You know, it's fun. It's really fun, especially, you know, you have like these little mini races that you can do. Those are fun. I don't think a game that does things fun, and you know, any game. Let me put it to you this way: I don't think a game. The only time a game can get below 5 if it doesn't physically work, or it's just not fun at all. And that's the only time I think anything below 5 is justified. But you know, at the end of the day, people need to realize that these are people's opinions. You know, I think one thing that you're seeing, oh my God, these things won't leave me alone. One thing that you're seeing is a lot of people, I don't think there's a lot of people that really played the original ones. So you're seeing that go too. You're seeing a lot of people that have never even played a Crackdown game, so they don't even really know what to expect. Like, this is your typical Crackdown game.
You're no good if you're dead. Disengage.
Oh my God, throw it at him. See, if you don't have the right weapons in this game, it's like I said right there. For some reason, it wants to leak to everything in the game, but I couldn't get it to lock on to them people. And I feel like free aim would have been, you know, technically there is a free aim, but you can't really zoom in on anything. A lot of the things in this weapon require a rocket launcher, such as so. Let's go into this car faction, this disaster of driving, because it's bad. It's that bad. Now look how it is to drive. First off, the textures on the car look horrible. Disgusting. I don't like driving in this game at all. Look at this. I'll be driving. Alright, let's go ahead and get in the incoming lane. First off, look, I barely move. The handling on this game is horrible. Alright, now let's just run into let's just collide into someone.
Skills become.
Look at that. It's like it's made out of... I don't even know how to describe the physics in this. I don't get that. Like, if there's anything that... This is the main way that you... That's the main way that you transport places, is the vehicles. And I just don't understand why that wasn't a priority. Fuck these things, man.
Don't waste your time. Hack the German.
I'm tired of dealing with these bastards. Why isn't it hitting it? It's lock on.
Containment tanks.
See, look at that. I can't. The aim on is just so annoying. It keeps wanting to aim on to the wrong people. The people I don't give 2 fucks about.
Heal up and get back.
And I feel like some things demand you take certain objectives a different way. I will say that the longer the game goes by, you know, there's a lot of different variety. That's one I want to talk about real quick. There's a lot of different vehicles in this game. I mean, not vehicles. A lot of different weapons. Like, a crazy amount of weapons. And that's something they did well. I can't say anything wrong about it. Their weapons is on point. I'm not going to talk bad about their weapons. I've never fought whatever the fuck's down there.
That's a Goliath.
Oh, it's a Goliath. It's nice to know they were original about something. Not really, but... See, and that's the part that, you know, this is actually fun when you fight these things.
It's electric.
as you can see, the game is pretty easy once the lock-on features actually works. Because that's the issue. It doesn't work how it should sometimes. The gameplay works pretty thoroughly. It doesn't feel clunky, but there are issues with the, you know, the platforming that they do give you. And I do have... Who the fuck is shooting me besides him? Oh, these things. And sometimes when you switch weapons, for some reason, maybe it's just because I keep pressing it. I don't know if you have to hold it or double tap it.
Response crew. Neutralize the threat.
I love Crackdown 3. It's not a bad game. Like, that's what I want to point out the most. Like, do I think this game is amazing? No. Not by any means. It's not anything special. It's your typical, you know, run around and blow shit up. It's Crackdown. And I think that's one of the biggest issues I have with people that review this game, is they're reviewing it like it's supposed to be something else. Like, as of right now, I would give it a 6. It's probably a 7. I'd give it a 7. I don't think it's worth a 6. I just don't, because it's still fun. Like, it's chaotic. You know, the controls work pretty well when they want to work. Sometimes, you know, I think the lock-on needs a little bit of work, just a little bit. I think this is like a cluster thing. Oh, okay. I just got that weapon. You have to excuse me.
Smell of toxic fumes in the morning.
And for some reason, stuff like that happens. Like, you can't see his health or if he's dead or not. I don't know what that's about. And it's got a great variety of people that you can fight. It's got a great variety of people you can fight. This dude's taking a lot of ammo. Now here's another thing I don't like. You know, this game obviously is some kind of... I'm gonna play right now on the PC though. I don't know what the... It runs fine on the Xbox. I don't know if people have been saying there's issues with it running on the Xbox. But I definitely don't mind it on the Xbox. Is the stream look fine, Meds? It probably looks a little blurry.
And watch out for toxic.
My PC's trash, man. I had to run it at 720p just to make sure that it would run decently okay. This thing is trash killing these things. I can't... And these... Oh, this blowed up one hit.
Target verified. Company assets are closing.
Now I want to show you guys something that I really enjoy about this game. You know, once you get your agility up, you get certain abilities. I really enjoyed that.
Those big containment tanks are heavily shielded. If you find the control terminal, you can hack in and blow them to bits.
I think I can get into this. My thing's at level 1. Yeah, it's 30 frames, man. I didn't want to risk the... I'm getting a new PC here soon, so, you know, that would be remedied. I haven't really messed around with the driving too much in these things. To get in things like this, you actually need a level 1 in driving. Yeah, not driving. You need a level 1 in, yeah, in the driving mechanic. The purple one down there at the bottom right, you need a level 1. I just recently got it, so this is pretty much the first one I've been driving like this. I mean, it drives pretty much the same way. Like, I feel like just overhauling this mechanic in driving would have made this game better. Just that one thing. When it comes to the story too, it's nothing special. I mean, if you want to... Wow. This driving is horrible. This is probably some of the worst experience in driving I've ever seen. It crashes a lot. Why don't you just play it on Xbox then? You got an X? Stop being this PC master race. Why are you willingly going into a game that you know is having drastic issues? Why are you willingly doing that when you have an X that you could just go ahead and play it on?
Deploy a full squad and neutralize the attack.
You know, they got some activities on the map too. Yeah, it crashed at the beginning, man, so you got me there. They got some, you know, activities that you could do. What's cool is they got like kind of a Shadow of War thing going on here, where you take out, but you know, it's a fraction of what Shadow of War is. You got this dude here that I can kill. I haven't even took him on yet. Oh my god. Ugh. So I mean, you got this red tree. I've killed these two. Out of, you know, the agility orbs, I've really looked for those because I really enjoy the agility orbs.
Not many.
Got these little supply drop things. These are like little hidden orbs that give you some on all of your abilities. Alright, now let me show you this. Let me show you these things called propaganda towers. I only have one left. Where is it? What is this? Defense turrets. See, like, here's all the point of the game. The point of the game is you got these different sectors. You got to take it out in the sector, and it will pretty much like help you do certain things in the town, to help you get certain ways in the town. Here it is. These are called propaganda towers. And see, look at this. It like locks on. I'm having a hard time clicking on anything. It says you have to have a level 5 in agility. I don't quite have that yet. So I think this is going to be a waste of my time to go there. But I want to show you, you know, exactly what these are. Now, these are probably one of the best points of this game. I get like a Recore vibe when I do these. Now, I know some of you are like, oh, Recore, that's pointless. And I mean, like, I don't mean the negative portions of Recore. I meant the shit that I actually enjoyed in Recore. Because believe it or not, there was good stuff about Recore. Regardless of what you motherfuckers want to act like, there was actually some fun things to do in Recore. Now, was it like drastically? Hell no. There's way more negatives in Recore than positives, but people only want to point out the negatives in this community. Never want to point out any type of positivity whatsoever. And let me get this agility orb. Try and get that level 5. Yeah, see this right there? First off, I have to get up to it, which can be a pain. And I think that the biggest issue I have with the game is just this car bullshit, because the way that you travel around in this car, in this town, is really with the car. It's not like St. Rose. Get out. You try to drive off. No. Hold up. You try to drive off.
The locals. Why are we even?
I'll find another car. I want this. Get out. A riot van saved at a supply point. Every time you get in a car that you don't have, it goes to your supply point and you can spawn them at any time. But like, this driving is so bad, it makes me not even want to drive around the map. Literally makes me want to run around the map, and I think that's an issue. Get... The vehicles in this game just feel so sluggish. See that thing there? Like, you have to get to it. And some of these can get kind of crazy. A lot of platforming. Asshole. It's this one right here. Yeah, this bitch right here. Some of these can get pretty crazy, man. Some of these can get pretty crazy. If you guys got questions, just put it in the chat. For some reason, Meds is only talking. Which, you know, that's typical. I should start, you know, blowing up and calling people blank faces. Where the fuck Kid Smooth's calling people these days? I'd have like 30, 40 people in my chat right now. Probably more than that. But have it, you know, a logical conversation. Ain't nobody about that life. People want you to blow up. They want you to completely flip the fuck out. Which, you know, I get that. There's a point in that. Kid Smooth's an expert at that. Investigate the science tower.
You're taking damage.
Center. I did this before and I left because I was getting annoyed. Some of these things, I don't like fighting these things because they teleport. Where'd he go? Where'd he go? I don't know where he is. Oh, there he is. See, he teleports right before I shoot him. Like, what kind of bullshit is that? It's stupid. How are you supposed to hit someone? He literally teleports when you shoot him. I'm not going to even worry about it. Oh my god. And some of these enemies are just bullet sponges. So you have to do whatever you can to climb these towers and shit.
Sometimes only up.
Sometimes there's easy ways to climb it, sometimes there's not. And you have to worry about people shooting at you. So like, I gotta get up there to that science tower. I think what I'll do is I'll try to climb there. And I'll go from there. Now, let me show you guys a big thing that I don't like about this game that gets on my nerves. What are you guys doing, man? See, he just teleported. Oh my god, this is getting on my nerves. I guess you have to shoot him with some kind of straight up shot. Alright, so like right there, I gotta get up there. I guess I can't do that. So I guess the best way to go is to go right here. These things, like,
Up and at 'em.
they get on my nerves. This is like the only section of the map these little bastards are at too. This thing that I keep throwing down is it's only in certain. It's pretty easy to get. I don't think you have any issue getting it. Alright, see, gotta get up there. Now keep in mind that this is a lot easier for me to do because I have agility, a high one. Almost to a 5. I don't know what the max is. It probably 6. I think the other ones were 6. You don't quote me on that though. The thing that sucks about this game is when you latch onto shit, you can't just climb up like regular games. You gotta jump up on them. I think that's whack. I want that agility orb. Watch, I can't probably reach that, but I'm gonna try anyway. Alright, so that's good. Almost there. We almost there. Just a little bit longer.
Ladders are for suckers.
But I mean, Crackdown, it's not as bad game as everyone's making it out to be. People saying this game looks like a 360 game. People saying the gameplay mechanics are wrong. People saying that it's too repetitive. The same people bitching about doing these are the same people that love collecting the book bags off Spider-Man. Now, in no way, shape, or form am I saying that this is a better game than Spider-Man. It's not. By any means. I mean, look at the textures on this shit. They look horrible. But I'm just saying that people will play a game and they will enjoy it if it's a game that they want to play. You gotta keep in mind, some of these reviewers are doing this shit as a job. They got no choice but to play Crackdown. If they're not gonna review Crackdown, someone's going to have to. So they're being some of these people are being forced to review the game, and some of them probably didn't even enjoy the last one. I don't know how many people. I don't know if like Ryan McCaffrey and them's ever played old Crackdowns. What you know, it's their opinion. No, it's not media bias. It's not. There's no media bias in here. Now, I do think that, you know, certain outlets, they, it's not necessarily media bias, but, you know, I do have seen that some people will cover, you know, negativity a lot more than positivity. They'll like to cover a lot of negative shit way more before they cover anything negative. But, you know, that's just because that's what sells. That's what the clicks are off of. I don't think there's anything type of media bias around. Now, I do think that in terms of a positive stigma, people hate Xbox more, and that's not the media, that's gamers in general, because of, you know, the perspective that Microsoft has gave this brand this gen. That might seem like it's media bias because of that, because everyone doesn't like, you know, the Microsoft brand right now. No, that is not media bias. It's like I said, people will cover negativity more than they'll cover positivity. They'll bring up the negatives about something way quicker than they'll bring up the positives about something. See, look how bad these textures look. I don't know how I'm supposed to get up there. You know, I'm not going to act like this is the worst game known to man, because it's not. You know, there's games, you know, people want to compare this to Jump Force for some reason all of a sudden. Like, they're not even comparable, first off, and that sucks. Jump Force was going to be a bad game, regardless. There was nothing that was going to make Jump Force good. None of those games are good. They're only good for the fan base that play them. It's not like you don't see none of those games winning any kind of rewards or anything like that. The Storm games are okay, but they weren't the greatest pieces of... Now, when it comes to Kid Smooth and his thinking this game had a hit on it, I don't agree on that. I've never heard anyone say stuff like that. But, you know, Kid Smooth thinks that there's a hit on the game. Kid Smooth's got more context than I do. Maybe there is a hit on it. Who am I to tell him there's not a hit on it? Slightly, probably not a chance, but, you know, I'm not going to tell Kid that there's not a hit out on the game. That's completely up to his decision to make sure there's a hit on it. I think it's just that it's an average game. I don't think there's anything wrong with the game. Obviously, there's a lot of things that could have been improved. But I think this is one of those games that obviously it's not going to like defend anything, but I do think this is one of those games that Microsoft just wanted to be done. They wanted this franchise to finally stop being that thorn in their side, because it's been a thorn in their side. And, you know, is it worth the negativity it's getting? Yes, but I do think people are pointing out just the negatives in this game, and they're not pointing out the positives. I enjoy the game, but I played the other Crackdown, so I know what to expect. That's all I'm saying, is I feel like people had some kind of unrealistic expectation what this game was going to be. Now, when it comes to the whole multiplayer cloud destroys all thing, that's Microsoft's fault. They should never have promised shit like that. Especially if they didn't have a functioning demo to do it. Because I think that company that made it, there's a good chance that they didn't even have this shit up and running. And that's the reason that they were bought out. Ooh. I wonder if I can get up there. I ain't been this close to this thing ever.
This place looks pretty damn cool for a criminal mastermind.
And what's funny is this game finally comes out and Kid Smooth moves. Can't even play it. I was gonna straighten this game with Kid. Look at that. That happens a lot. I don't know if there's like some kind of glitch. Now, what happens when you get new agilities and level? Like, you'll get like a new little perk for having that level of agility. For instance, when I hit level 4, I was able to jump to dash twice. I don't know what level 5 is going to be. Probably to jump twice, if I were to be a betting man. And I think you can jump generally higher every time you level up as well. Oh, if I fell right there, it was going to be a wrap. I was done. See, I think these are what I enjoy the most. You know, obviously, I've always enjoyed these kind of gameplay moments where you have to traversal up certain events and stuff. So has anyone got any questions on Crackdown, or is everyone an expert at Crackdown? Probably haven't even put the shit in. Which, if you don't want to play Crackdown, that's entirely up to you. I don't blame you. I mean, it's not for everyone. That's for damn sure. Would I suggest buying it for a $60 retail price? Probably not. I think I can make that. No, I can't. These higher ones are kind of crazy. Can I climb this? Yep. Yeah, I don't recommend buying this for $60. Like, this is definitely a something that you play on Game Pass. Or you wait for it to be like $30, $20, $30. I think for about $30, this is definitely worth the experience for $30. I do think if you buy this for $60, you're probably going to get that L. It's just not a $60 experience. Which, people like to say the, game fodder. Developers make games that are trash all the time that don't have anything like Game Pass. We've just been seeing a lot of mediocre from Microsoft, which I hope that's over. I don't know. Oh, this is bullshit. The only way I'm going to see if they make good games is if they actually make good games. I think they have a better chance because of all the studios and shit they've bought, but I don't know if they're going to. They can make Kinect games for all I know, which I don't think they are. Well, I know they're not, but some people can't keep happy, man. Some people you can't keep happy. That's one thing I just like. These traversal things can get a little annoying because I don't feel like the game was really designed for this kind of stuff. Because as you could see when I jumped up there, it's like my body wasn't going to stop. So I could easily have fallen off that. And there's no way back up here. If I fall off this shit, I got to climb the whole motherfucking shit again. And it's pretty high up there. It's really high up there. These platforms. I can't make that. Or I could even try. I don't even know what that sound is. Look how bad the animation on that. Just little things, man. I like the way your suit looks when you take damage. It's kind of like that Dead Space feeling. When you take damage, it turns different colors and shit. But it's just little things. Just making this look better would have went a long way. Would have went a long way. Disappointed in what they did to Crackdown, because I was really looking forward to this. When people all of a sudden now saying that Metacritic isn't a viable source, I've always felt like Metacritic was flawed in a way, because they always have people do stuff that they shouldn't be doing. For instance, I'm a huge fan of Kingdom Hearts. I'm sure a lot of you already know that. And they had a bunch of people reviewing the game that I've read a bunch of reviews, and they said that I've never played this, went into this with a new player set, and I'm thinking to myself, so you're in a trilogy, which is technically the third one of the main games, and you haven't played any of the Kingdom Hearts, then why the fuck are you even playing this game to review it? You couldn't possibly know what's going on. You couldn't possibly understand the merits to where you're at. Why are you reviewing this game? So it's a no-brainer. Once they beat it, they say everything was fun, but I didn't understand what's going on. That's because you didn't play the other ones at all. So that's the reason you don't know what's going on. That's like me asking someone to jump into Mass Effect 3, not having played any of the other Mass Effects at all. Which, you know, and this isn't me saying that Kingdom Hearts doesn't have a complicated story. It doesn't. But when you ask someone to go and play something that they've never played and they have zero knowledge whatsoever in the franchise and they're reviewing a game, that's the issue I have with Metacritic. Is that happens a lot. Because like I said, you know, at the end of the day, these games still need to be reviewed. It don't matter who reviews them. You know, but I trust Ryan McCaffrey. I know some people are upset with him right now over his Crackdown things, but you know, if he don't like Crackdown, that's his prerogative. He don't have to like Crackdown. Ain't nobody gotta like Crackdown. I like Crackdown. Can I get up there? I doubt it. It's worth a try though. That's a really high jump. Oh, I can.
What the? Is that what I think it is?
They're genetically engineering the population into soldiers.
If this is mid-level shit, what's going on upstairs?
I don't know what's going on upstairs, but I'm really tired of fighting these things, I'm telling you. Okay. It's like they know I'm gonna shoot them. I always hate games that do that shit.
Shocking.
And you know, one thing that I need to get into the multiplayer. I'm probably going to play that after I beat the whole game, which I don't know how close I am. I haven't really did a whole lot in terms of, you know, the blindless shit that they make you do in the game, like the random, you know, the side activities that not a whole lot of people do. Oh, come on, Jabari. Look at you. And what's funny is I don't even think you trolling at this point. I don't. Which, you know, this is the product that Microsoft gave me to play. So, I don't blame you. Especially coming from a perspective like such as yourself that don't really play, you know, Xbox games at the moment. You know, this could look really spooky to you. Look, I can't even jump on this shit. Can I not get up there? Is there a visible wall? Wow. How? Hold up. Let me take some time to process this. There's an invisible wall when it's clearly. Wow. If they're gonna put a wall there, why didn't they? It's stuff like this, man. It's stuff like this. Wait until summer on that. Yeah, Jump Force, it looking spooky, man. I really enjoy those kind of games. So when it's on sale for like that, oh shit, look how weird this thing looks. And look how you grab his ass. Like it's like you're telepathic. Like, in no way, shape, or form.
Yeah.
Oh, he's dead. I can't show you again. Oh, here, we're showing it. Like, in no way, shape, or form has it showed that you're any kind of telepathic at all. Why can't I just grab this dude? That makes no sense. Bounce his noggin off the wall there. Yo, Addict, I totally agree that the jumping down feels tight with the momentum. The jumping is fine. You know, I really enjoy all the platforming you can do on this game. My issue with the game is there's certain aspects of the game that I'm just like, this, it's ridiculous. Like, when you, hold on, let me show you something. Alright, see that ledge there? That ledge right there. Alright, I'm gonna go over there and I'm gonna try to get on it. Alright, now you see how I'm on it. In other games, what's up, Big Kahuna? In your typical platforming game, theoretically all I'd have to do is press up. And I would, you know, pretty much just climb up. I can't put my camera on because it would wreck the screen. Listen, I'm going up. Dude ain't moving. He's just chilling there. Now he'll move left to right, and I think this little animation like that's whack. They could have had like kind of the Darksiders feeling where he just holds on to the thing and he just completely like does it a lot quicker. Would have looked a lot better. I don't like the way they did the animation for that. I think that was kind of a waste. And sometimes it won't grab on for some reason. I don't know what that's about.
Burn it down.
And I think the fighting... Oh. That is so weird. Let me kill this thing. Why don't you move like that, fam? Are you gonna reload? Like, what are you doing? Wow. What are you doing? What are you doing, man? What are you doing? I'm just speechless at this point. It don't even surprise me, man. Don't even surprise me.
Right, bad guys.
Look at, I can't fight this dude because I don't have. Can't hit him with rocket launchers. You got him with this shit. That was weird. I like that weapon. I just feel like they could have did better. This is laziness. Well, I wouldn't say laziness. This looks horrible. Like, why would there be a glass up here and a glass down there? That makes no sense to me. Like, obviously can't break it. The glass, I mean, it doesn't look bad, but how would you really expect glass to look? Now I'm just nitpicking. Yeah, the gun, that's the best thing about this gun that I feel like none of the reviewers have really talked about, is the variety in guns you can have in this game. It's really, really a nice thing to have as many as that they do have. Because they have a lot. They have quite a bit. The Terra Nova Science Center, 18% of surviving. So it's probably going to get wrecked if I go there anyway. What I'd like to go to is that thing up there. That's where I want to go. The glass don't break, man. I already tried. Look, not really too much of a destructible environment in the single player, sadly. Level 4.
Light as a feather, tough as nails.
I do hope Microsoft gets their foot out of their ass. Like, you know, I hope this is one of the last kind of quality of a game like this that we get. You know, because it'd be nice to get God of War quality games and shit. But right now, they definitely ain't giving that. That's for damn sure. Don't let no Microsoft dude tell you that they're completely happy with the content that, you know, we're getting, because that'd be a lie. Oh my god! What's with your whack ass bubble? Come here. Wow! I don't even know what killed me.
Time for another read.
I shot that dude like 8 times, so they did say I had like a 13% chance to survive here. So I guess that would make sense. Oh, it didn't even make me spawn at the end. Oh, there's that weird glass. I don't get that. Like, I'm completely confused by that choice.
Agent, be on the lookout for a hidden orb. A skill boost would come in handy about now.
Oh, it's like, see, the cool thing about it is when you get to a certain point, they actually do let you do these checkpoints, so you don't have to climb the whole thing again. The problem with like traversing in this game a lot is people always shooting at you, man. They never leave you alone. They always want to shoot at you.
Hit him with the sickness.
Oh my god. Maybe I can get up here without being a level 5 in agility. Get up there.
I'm getting some crazy signal here. Experimental weapon of some kind?
Whatever it is, we can't leave it in the hands of Terra Nova.
Experimental weapon. Maybe there's some kind of like secret weapon you can get up here in that case. Where did I go? I went up there. See, they just keep shooting me, man. They're so relentless. I mean, they don't move. They don't do anything. They literally just sit there and shoot you over and over again. The AI in this game are idiots. Straight up idiots. Stop shooting at me. Oh my god, see? I don't even like fighting some of these enemies because they're... Look at that.
Eat lead.
Is it ever gonna break? And well, look, he got it up before I can even get it. Oh my god. I don't even know what's up here. I don't even know why I'm up here. The game pretty much told me not to come here. If you got any more questions, I'll answer them. I'll probably end the stream here in a couple of minutes though, if the chat doesn't start. Oh, that's new. I ain't looking to fight that. What happened? Get up there. How do you feel about Code Eastwood and his review for the game? And I mean, I haven't watched Code Eastwood's video yet. I'll probably get around to it. There's only a couple people that I really trust with reviews thoroughly. And you know, Code Eastwood doesn't review a whole lot of stuff, so I don't really watch Code Eastwood's videos like his review like that. And Aaron Grimber retweeting it, I mean, if it's one of the only positive things to retweet, because there hasn't been a whole lot of positivity around this game, that's kind of his job, really, so I don't really blame him. And the only time I ever really go to reviews if it's a genre or a franchise I'm not used to. Like if it's a brand new IP, if I do go into, that's what I'll do. He compared the graphics. How? I mean, I could see how they maybe have a similar like art style look, like that neon look as shit. Cause like that game's supposed to be like one of those party things. Kind of looks like a giant party 24/7, but I don't see how you could compare them. Besides that, you know, have similar color palettes. What the f... Oh, there's that weapon. What is it? Oh, there...
Nova's most advanced scientists developed a weapon that literally rips a hole in reality.
Crumb comments, comment verse. What's a verse? Oh, there's the black hole thing.
Amazing. Terra Nova's most advanced scientists developed a weapon.
Did I say one?
That rips a hole in reality. Wield it wisely.
I told you guys Kiss Me was gonna have a meltdown. I told you on Planet Xbox. I was not joking, man. Kiss Me was gonna flip the fuck out. It was gonna be epic. I don't bail people on Twitter very often, but when I woke up this morning, his ass was getting that, man. His ass was getting that bell. Is that what this gun's called? Is Oblivion?
Terra Nova's most advanced scientists developed a weapon that literally rips a hole in reality. Wield it wisely.
Plasma rifle. I like that. See, they got really unique weapons. That's why I think people don't really bring that up at all. But I really enjoy their weapons. Oh, you have to actually hit him.
The sweet sounds of the...
I don't think I've ever seen a gun with a game with a black hole like that. I'm sure there's one. Can I just pick it up again? Yeah, I can. Pick up ammo. Shoot it again. I don't know why, but something satisfying about that ability. I guess it gives you explosion orbs. It's pretty cool.
Agent, Enforcer units are active in this area. Their heavy armor may deter local resistance.
Everyone should have been completely... Everyone should have known Kiss Me was gonna flip out that way. He warned you guys multiple times. Yeah, this is definitely not one of those like narrative focus, which is funny because I think I was trying to use Jump Force Metacritic to defend Crackdown 3. How was he trying to use Jump Force Metacritic scores? Exactly. What was he doing? Oh, there's that place. I don't keep up with a whole lot of these Twitter stuff. Like, you know, if it doesn't involve me, I'll keep track of Kid Smooth when he's in some kind of drama, because that's you know, it's my dude. But or IOP, I don't really keep track with everyone else.
Sit down.
Oh, it's out of ammo. This is the very last propaganda tower. I probably can't do it because my agility's not high enough. They recommended your agility be level, I think it was 5. Now I know, you know, my agility's level 4, but that extra level can mean a lot. But I'm gonna try it and let's see if I can get it done.
Look for the platform controls and shoot them.
saying that people ain't bitching about the score like they are Crackdown. I mean, I don't really see where he's coming from that. They're completely two different games. I don't even know anyone that thought Jump Force was going to be a good game, to be honest with you. Jump Force is that game that you just play with if you like that kind of game. There's nothing special about Jump Force. And it's not a first-party title. Like, this is the kind of game that you're supposed to sell a whole platform on.
To scale this tower.
Is it a platform seller? Is it a console seller? No, definitely not. I don't know if just desperate at this point. Facts, people need to lay off Kid Smooth. They might convert him into the next Black. Nah, Kid Smooth ain't never gonna turn into Black Lebowski. Kid Smooth is just one of those people. It's like when he plays his games, he just loses his shit too quick. He's a very passionate person when it comes to games. Where am I supposed to go? Oh, okay. Hold up. There we go. I don't think you have to worry about Kid Smooth turning into Black Lebowski. Not even a little bit. I don't know if I can make that, but I'm going to try. I'd really like to get this done. I would really love to get this done. Ooh, see what? I can't climb it. And some of these move faster than these. So when I jump up, the shit's already gone. And it's annoying. It's so annoying. Look how slow this shit is. Wow. This is like a really badly paced.
Nice maneuvering.
Oh, I made it. Ugh. This is what I enjoy the most in Crackdown. I really love doing these platforming towers. Like, they're definitely not like the greatest content you can play, but they're fun. I enjoy doing it.
Be on the lookout, friend.
I think I just finished these. Let me grab this. I wonder what happens when you get all of them. I doubt anything special, but it's worth a look. That's the 12th one.
Just like that, Terranova's propaganda.
Got an achievement. Status of Liberty. Capture all propaganda towers in a single world.
The people are rising, and the future is looking a little bit brighter.
Excellent work, Agent. Excellent work.
And the might of right. Here's your chance to show what side you choose to fight.
One of the things that I feel like they should have done when it comes to story-wise is Jack's Terry Crews's player shouldn't have been a playable character. I feel like they should have went a direction with Terry Crews, like he, for, you know, I don't even care. Ain't none of you guys in the comment section really gonna play this. I'm gonna spoil the fuck out of the very beginning, the opening cutscene. Terry Crews is in like a ship. The ship blows up. Everyone dies in the ship. The whole point of the game is to find everyone that was in the ship, get their DNA so you can rebring them back. Hold up. Facts. The game ain't that bad too. Just still mad at Microsoft. I don't even think the game isn't bad if you enjoy the other ones. Okay, hold on. I'm getting completely off topic. So how I think they should have done it is in the story, Terry Crews' character escapes from that ship before it blows up. Your character gets revived, and the whole game is trying to track him down. And every time you come across where he was, everything's in wreck. He's blowing everything up. He's fucking everything up. And the whole point of the game is trying to get back to people that I don't even think they should have killed them. They should have captured them all. Is to get them all back so you could take the island. I mean, it's cool. It's like I said. It's literally the opening cutscene. I wonder how much damage I can do from way up here. So I got all those done. I'll probably stay away. I'm probably going to stream for about another 15-20 minutes. I'm going to stay away from doing anything like story related. I doubt any of you is being serious about playing this, but I'll respect it. I won't play anything like huge story related. Ain't gonna do that. Let's see if I have any kind of Twitter updates. The game loads pretty fast too, which is nice.
Enforce a presence across the island. I found hotspots where you can maximize damage. Go do it.
You get these little things where you have to blow up these cars. I think it's kind of whack, but you know.
Exchange precinct, staging ground for localized oppression. Not if we take out the officers in charge.
I bet you this gun makes everything so much easier. I don't think I'm supposed to have this gun yet.
My black hole brings all the goons to the yard.
Yo, you did not just say that. Wow. That was so corny. I don't know why. It was so corny, it was funny. Ever had that ever happen? So corny, it was funny. Yeah, I'm not supposed to have this yet. I have no business having this gun yet. Almost killed him.
Enforcement officer down.
Tracking the agent.
Security threat level in.
Oh my god.
Radar. Expect stiff resistance when attacking security targets.
This is ridiculous.
I'm reading reinforcements inbound to your location.
Bring all you want. Bring the whole town, man.
Enforcer target down.
Alright, man. Appreciate swinging by. I'm about to end the stream here in the next couple minutes anyway. Probably after I finish this. I gotta work today, unfortunately. I'm gonna try to have the review out probably... What is today? Probably Monday I'm gonna have the review out. I don't get review copies. Your boy ain't that privileged, you know.
Gravity.
But I'm gonna still review it because I still enjoy the game. Got a lot of issues.
Well done.
Definitely have a lot of issues with the game, but I'm not gonna go out. Right now it's sitting at about a 7 out of 10. I highly doubt it goes anything higher than that. So I guess, you know, people watching this get that perspective before. Don't gotta watch my review.
Regroup. That's an order.
You got these little Chimera things. I don't know if it gives you... I like how, like, in these little sections, it tells you how much is there. At the top left, you have 21 out of 32 agility orbs, so, you know, you can always be aware of where everything is. Like, there's 101 agility orbs there. It's fucking crazy. 32 out of 71. What's funny is I literally just noticed that. I literally just noticed that. Me and Kid might stream this when he gets all his stuff together. I think he said he's gonna be available Tuesday. I might talk to him, see if he wants to stream this like Wednesday for a couple hours. Cause it's got a co-op experience, and I think, you know, that'll be entertaining streaming and Kid streaming it. I'll have to talk to him, see what he wants to do. I hear you both can get in the cars, which is weird. Have a co-op experience, but both of you can't get in a car. But there's no tethering. That's always a good thing. They have no tethering whatsoever on the single player. That's what Jez told me. Jez 77. You know, grind my gears. Jez 77. Grind my gears. Probably butchered how he sounds on there.
You're using those thrusters well. Good. They'll come in handy down the line.
Oh my gosh. I love it. It makes me feel like I have a cheat code. Oh, it's not like I wouldn't have said that if you was in here, Jez. I was telling them how you were telling me that you can't get in cars in the co-op experience for some reason. Both of you can't get in the same car.
We're taking heavy damage. Be careful.
Cheat code. I need level 2 to be in that.
Bad news. Terra Nova brought a tank to a gunfight.
They got a tank. It's weird that I have to use those whack ass jet. That's another thing I don't like. They force you to use really bad mechanics that they've made to use, you know, some of the coolest shit in the game. It's fun. It's a fun, mindless game, but it's not meant to be serious. The game that's popping right now that I enjoy is Apex. Like, I stopped playing this for like 4 hours yesterday to play Apex. Completely threw the shit. I was hoping to have the game beat by now. Apex completely fucked that up. Which isn't Apex's fault. I guess it is, because it's, you know, it's that good of a game. It really is. It's that good of a game.
Nice. Hard points.
I only got 2 more of these prisoner hard points. I just feel like, you know, all these hard points, you know, maybe put one of the... They could have did a lot more with that Nemesis system like thing. Have the people have their own personality, you know. There's a lot they could have done. It's like someone I saw on Twitter say, you know, very rarely should we ever talk about what could have been done. But I agree, but then I disagree. I feel like it's always a good conversation to talk about, you know, what a game could have done to fix it. Because, you know, constructive criticism, what you say, especially if you have actually a voice on YouTube, like a lot bigger audience than I do, you talking about that... Oh my god. That shield comes back way too fast. You talking about what a game could have possibly have done to make it better, it could potentially show up in a sequel if they make a sequel. So I don't necessarily believe that you should not talk about what a game could have done to make it better. I think you should always talk about what something could have improved on. Life in general, constructive criticism is always nice. Alright, so I'm going to leave this off at 11:40 Eastern time, so that's about 6 minutes. Been streaming them for about an hour, almost an hour and a half. I think when I get my computer, because, you know, Meds and Merc, they got that PC Master Race thing going on. They slowly converting me. I'm going to probably start head over there for some games. Mainly my RTSs, like, you know, XCOM, shit like that. Really enjoy those games, and the modding community over there makes those games a lot more pleasant. So I think I'm going to go over there for those kind of games.
The Enforcer Training Facility teaches recruits the latest techniques in jackboot thuggery. No more training.
Got an 82% chance of survival rate.
You enforce.
It's like a 100% chance because I have this, though. Don't let them lie to you. I got a fucking gravity hole. How do you lose if you have a gravity hole? Got a black hole I can just suck people in. You can't lose with a gravity hole. It's like rock, paper, scissors, gravity hole. Black hole, I guess, is a better way to pronounce it.
Careful around electricity. That officer's down.
One thing I like about this game is you see on the right how there's like a level 1 with that red. The more that goes up, like the crazier security gets, so it changes up enemies. This game has a decent amount of enemies in the game. There's some crazy looking ones too.
All company assets. There's an agency threat nearby. Engage and neutralize. We're picking up a level 1 threat in the area.
Oh my god, go up there. Or don't, you know.
Gravity's a bitch.
He's got a shotgun, I think.
Nice. Officer out of action.
Reload.
Agency threat located. You have standing orders to terminate on.
We've got them on their heels now. Check it out.
We had 12 bullets and bodies at the...
See, when you do more stuff, you gather intel, you reveal where that leader is, and once you get it to 100%, it shows where they are. They're vulnerable. You can go attack them.
That is unacceptable.
I can already attack one other person in the map.
There's no...
It is this thing right here, this dude. It'll tell you the percentage that you have of beating him, tell you who's the owner. He's one of actually the main people.
For failure.
Alright, but I'm going to go ahead and close out all, the stream. Definitely appreciate everyone that coming by. Look out for my review. I'll have the review out soon. I'll be out soon. I love that. I love that meme that Jack Move have started. But I appreciate everyone for coming by. This is Gaming Apps. I'm out of here.